Bitcoin breaks $50,000. Maybe not as many of us would have wanted or expected. A lot of resistance for Bitcoin, proving to us all that the Bitcoin charts are more than just a number. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way in. Hit that like 50,000 times. That would be amazing. Let's jump in the Bitcoin video. So this is the Bitcoin chart, the Bitcoin move, $50,000. First off, congrats. It's a big move, especially if you're a long-term Bitcoin holder. It's really monumental, but it's more than just a number. There's a lot going on this 5-minute chart that I want to discuss in this video. So first things first, the other day, 2 days ago, I did a video. I'm not going to show a clip, but this is me kind of just charting when we were down there in the 47,000s at the bottom trend line here, just charting what we want to see happen for Bitcoin, that move through $50,000. And if we go to the chart now, you can see it almost played out perfectly. We got this consolidation here, the break to the upside, but what we didn't get is the true clean break, and this is an hourly chart, through the upper trend line, and then we're not trading above that trend line, at least yet, right? So right now, we have a ton of continued resistance at this upper trend line. So it's weird because we hit just this milestone mark, $50,000 for Bitcoin. It's huge, but at the same time, such a micro trend line and a micro resistance level just continues to play out perfectly. Almost like $50,000, as big as it is, everybody tweeting about it, just doesn't matter on the Bitcoin charts. There's just continued upward consolidation for Bitcoin in this consolidation pattern. And so it is, if we zoom out on the hourly chart, we still have two targets. One to the upside, 55,000, and one to the downside, 42,000. Many might not like to hear it, $42,000 Bitcoin when we just broke 50. But I mean, let me just paint some perspective. From where Bitcoin is right now, it's like a 15% move. We can get a 15% dip. It's not out of the equation. I'm not saying I want it to happen or I think it can happen. But this is just the data. This is what it says. It's what you want to be prepared for, because at the end of the day, Bitcoin's still consolidating since the swing high February 9th. So if we go over here to this chart, we've been tracking this, and there's a lot going on. I'll break it down. The biggest thing that I want to remind you all of, especially if you haven't seen my videos as of recently, this swing high, that $42,000 all-time high we had not that long ago, end of January, or actually beginning of January, to swing low. We have this, and it's not charted perfectly, but we have this 1618 line up here. And then we have this other lower high to same swing low, and another 1618 line. So that is what this rectangle is in the screen that you see. So if I zoom back in here on this chart, you can see Bitcoin continuing. We've been just tracking it since we basically approached it back here. We've been tracking this resistance level. It's been a week, and Bitcoin is just still testing it. And you can just see the 6-hour candle right now for Bitcoin. I mean, just struggling to break above this final 1618 line. And this is the big one. This is that big 1618 line. It's just above $50,000. So really, it's no surprise that we got a candle that looks like this, because this is that 1618 line just above all of that. There's a ton of resistance there for Bitcoin. No matter how big of a target $50,000 is, there's other technical resistance here on these charts, and this is what it looks like. Now, there are a lot of things pulling Bitcoin up, a lot of targets to the upside. Really, one of them, tested recently. We were tracking a falling wedge with like a little over $50,000 target on the hourly charts. Not sure how much that was still in play, but we have these other big ones. $55,000 symmetrical triangle, number one, a $51,000 500 symmetrical triangle, number two, the $1 trillion market cap. It's just calling Bitcoin's name like gravity. And then the rising wedge, which we've been tracking, and there's that rising wedge. So you can kind of see it visualized here on this 6-hour chart. There's a 55,000 rising wedge. Here's this other breakout target above $51,000. And if I'm zooming out here, these are the symmetrical triangles, the smaller one and then the larger one. So the larger one having a 55,000. So we have two $55,000 targets to the upside. We have a $51,000 target to the upside, and Bitcoin right now continuing to consolidate in this upward consolidation pattern, this rising wedge for Bitcoin. So a really big day for Bitcoin. However, right now, Bitcoin just in a very indecisive move, and you can just see it as it's right now $48,800, right in the middle, kind of the apex of this rising wedge. So we're going to really have to continue to track this as Bitcoin truly is approaching the apex. And I just want to kind of throw this word of caution out there. You just always want to wait for confirmation. This break that you see here on the upper trend line was not a confirmation for a bullish move, like a very strong bullish move, which really, I think at the end of the day, we all want to see. So right now, we want to watch and we want to see support down here at the lower trend line, just because Bitcoin kind of has this downward momentum to that area. And if we go over here to the hourly chart zoomed in, this is what we're watching for in terms of support. We can take a very micro Fibonacci retracement, and we've been doing this, right? Look, just for an example, the previous swing high to swing low, Bitcoin broke this resistance area. This was a resistance Fibonacci, but did not stay above it, right? We didn't get that support above it for a break to the upside, and right now testing it for support to the downside. True support, though, we want to chart a Fibonacci support would be the swing low that we had to our most previous swing high, Bitcoin breaking $50,000. And here's true support. So if Bitcoin's going to keep consolidating, keep us waiting, we have this channel down here, the 618 line, right around 47,635 down to 46,827. So that's that area. If Bitcoin's just going to do another dip and then we're going to have to see consolidation, we want to see support at that channel, because if Bitcoin breaks that support channel, guess what? $42,000 becomes way more of a reality. So continue to track support, continue to track this. $50,000 is awesome. It's exciting. This is just getting started, everybody. This really is just getting started, in my opinion. But we have to be mindful, and if we're watching Bitcoin every day, we have to be ready for these potential breakouts, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. So we're watching support. That's what it looks like. One thing to note is right now, Bitcoin really, really getting squeezed in this rising wedge. So I really think there's potential where we're going to get some type of confirmation or breakout, upside, downside, whatever. And I'm going to be doing a video maybe by the end of the day tracking this move, or the end of the night tonight, kind of tracking whatever does happen for Bitcoin. So that's what we're watching. And also, if Bitcoin did make its way down to the support area, we are outside of that trend line. But keep in mind, at the end of the day, trend lines aren't always perfect. But what Bitcoin would be doing in this area, if it sees support, would be putting in a higher low, which is from this previous swing low back there. And this was not long ago. This was 2 days ago. So this is what I'm watching today. Wanted to do an update. Let's see what Bitcoin does. I would just love a breakout to the upside. Hit that 53,000 some dollar mark. Hit that $1 trillion market cap. And let's just see Bitcoin go. It would be awesome. But we're tracking it. Let's be patient. Let's see. Let's wait for confirmation. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe. Turn those notification bells on, everybody. And remember, 50,000 likes on this video. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.